Good morning. This is none other than Apostle Dr. Helena V. Hill coming to you live in your homes, on your social media platforms. I am so glad to be coming to you from here, 933 Aberdeen Road, here in the great city of Rayford, North Carolina. This is our Sabbath day that we are just so excited about. We will be talking about divine strategies, beginning a new series. It's so much I don't know which way I'm going this morning. We're just going to allow God to have his way, but we shall be doing the introductory of divine strategy. I'm telling you right now, I do feel like preaching. So we may catch the teaching part next Sabbath, but this Sabbath I am on fire. I don't know if it's because it's Super Bowl weekend. I don't know if it's because I got my Panthers outfit on, but I'm going to tell you this. I feel on fire. I'm excited about what God is doing. Please share me on your social media platforms. I'm getting you time to log in. Please share me. Let others know that Apostle Dr. Helena V. Hill is on the website. I am extending to you an invitation to come. If you would like to sow into our ministry, you may do so at logging in www.divinepurposeministryinternational.org, and you can click on our tithe and our offering section if you would like to sow into this ministry. As we will be coming out of First Kings, the 19th chapter. You know, I love me some Elijah. First Kings, 19th chapter, the 5th through the 18th verse will be our first beginning of our chapters, which we'll be talking about. I will be not reading the entire, but I will be reading a focal verse to you on this morning, and it is out of the 13th verse of the 19th chapter of First Kings. And it says, and it was so when Elijah heard it, that he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entrance or the entering of the cave. And behold, there came a small voice unto him, and which was the Lord. And it says, what doest thou here, Elijah? I want to make sure that everyone, remember, we're talking about divine strategy. So where you at right now, I'm asking you, why are you there? This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is nothing but the intro of Divine Strategy series. So here on this morning, we see that we're talking about Elijah. And Elijah has a purpose, but I want to share with you that I know some of you are dealing with different things, and different things are happening in your life, and you are confronted with so many circumstances and issues, and you have to have answers to these questions that you have and to your situation. You don't know what step to take next. You don't know how it's going to happen, how things are going to work out, because there's so much coming at you. There's so many things going on at one time. But I'm telling you, oh my God, I'm asking you this question: why are you there? It may also seem that the enemy is winning. And it seemed like some of your cases seem like you already won. But the key word I want you to stay focused on is called seem. So you remember you're saying it seems like everything is happening. It looks like everything is happening. It's like I don't have, or I cannot get the answers, because you thought and you told and you thought and you told and you thought that things were going to come to pass the way you figured them out. But I want you to understand, don't lose focus. See, one of your key points to divine strategy is not to lose focus. See, the enemy is pulling every which way, and he's doing what he do best, and it's to distract you with obstacles, with situations. It's his best way to distract you with making you feel like that you made a mistake, or you're not hearing from God, and God is not even talking to your shepherd, but yet your shepherd is preaching your situation, and you have not spoken a word to your shepherd, but your shepherd is bringing word after word, scripture after scripture, oh my God, experiences after experiences, and you're saying it within yourself, but that can't be it. Because see, your plan said and your mindset said that it should be coming this way, and this is the way things are supposed to happen. I don't know about anyone else, but I have been in that place before where I had the plan in my mind, and I had the plan of how it's supposed to be executed and who it was supposed to come from. I know I'm not stepping on no one else's toes, but I must let you know it's not about your plan. That's where we messed up at. So here, when we look at this series of divine strategy, because this is only introductory to this today, only introductory. When we look at that, I want us to talk about again divine. What do it mean? As of, from or like God. As of. So if you want divine, you need to first recalibrate the mind. As of. Let this mind be in me that's also in Christ Jesus. So let's do a transformation of the mind first. And then we can walk into strategy. And what is strategy? Strategy is a plan of action. It's designed to execute or to reach a major goal. And it has a target and it's supposed to hit the target. Woo, good to see you, man of God. Been thinking about you. And also, you got to understand that you have to have an anointing for strategy. This is why it's necessary for us to talk about divine strategy, because the anointing causes you to be careful. Because the word of God said when we plan, we have to add up the cost. And so a lot of times when we're trying to execute our plan, we never add up the cost. What is it going to cost you to get there? And what are you planning on losing along the way? Because see, in our execution of our plan, we never look at the losses. We only look at the gain. And this is what the enemy is having you to focus on. He's having you to focus on the loss of what you are losing. I'm losing sleep. I'm losing my peace. I'm losing family. I'm losing friends. I'm losing church members. I am losing all the way around. I'm losing my business. Oh God, I'm losing my hope. I'm losing my faith. I'm losing my understanding. And don't you understand? But when you have the plan for your life, and I said you have the plan for your life. You lost when you began figuring out a plan. But see, when we allow ourselves to get absorbed in the things of God and read his word and pray and seek his face concerning everything in our lives. Yes, I say everything because when you think of it, this is not your life, because when you are sold out, you're sold out to his cause. And what I feel and what I want to do is not important. This is why we can go to church and we don't feel well. We can have a hard day and we say, but it's church time. I got to get there. When it seems like life is happening all around us, we can walk in the church as though nothing has just happened, that we are not confronted with anything. We got decisions we got to make, and if we don't make them right now, oh my goodness, everything can break loose. But yet we walk in the house as though nothing is going on. Why? Because my mind is staying on him, and I refuse to allow the enemy to take my peace. And this brings us to our topic, our patriarch for today, which is Elijah, coming out of 1 Kings, the 19th chapter, the 5th through the 18th verse. And it says that here I want to just do a background. Here we see when he got to this point, Elijah had just went through, I'm going to say this, he just went through showing off on the Mount Moriah against Jezebel prophets. And he just allowed the 380 prophets to know who is king. And see, what you have to understand, when God uses you in such a capacity, day after day, week after week, month after month, I need you to be careful, because see, you don't realize you might begin to operate in you. See, because I know you say, where are you going, Apostle? I'm telling you where I'm going with it. See, Elijah, he already went through demonstrating, oh my God, the failures. He went through demonstrating, oh my God, the supply of God in the brook. When the young man said, Lord, what happened? The axe had broken off. And what he did, he spoke to the elements and it reversed his action, and then the axe head came up. See, he already demonstrated power and being able to walk in the matter to cause the galactic change to come. I'm giving you a key. That's one kingdom matter. And then he turns around and he realizes he operated with the widow and he knew and understood that God will supply a need even in a famine. I don't know about you. See, faith surpasses what is going on around you. My faith says even though my cupboards are empty, my God will supply all of my needs. I shall eat and my family shall eat. And here comes a knock on the door. And somebody says, God has put me in your spirit. And he told me to pick this up. You might not even need it, but I got to obey God. See, I'm telling you, faith moves in the midst of famine. You can be without. What are you out of today? I'm telling you, if you pray, because see, that's another key to your strategy is prayer. If you just pray and seek God's face, he will answer you. And it's not about who is it coming from, but it is about that he answered you. I need you to learn how to focus on the answer. Woo! Not the struggle, on the answer, and not your stubbornness, on the answer, and not who you're losing.
Preach it now.
Woo! Because see, when you're on assignment, your assignment is going to bring you into a place of discomfort.
Yes.
But don't focus on the discomfort. Focus on the fact that God says he is in control.
Yes.
But here we see even Elijah, over the years, he operated in different, magnificent contributes to the power of God, where people was left in awe. Because see, when he was used to cause fire to fall down from heaven, and it was not, and look, and it dried up to dry a brook, which you had a canal, which I call a canal, that he dug around the sacrifice. And he did not just only do it, but drenched the sacrifice to the point where there is no way fire will be able to unite and stay lit. But I'm telling you, do you trust him? I'm asking you, do you trust him? I know it seems like you're drenched with life. You're drenched with your situation. And it seems like the enemy has literally dug a canal or a ditch all around you. And as he dug the ditch around you, can nobody reach you because the distance is so wide. And then he had a nerve to send this body of water to where those that would help me, they cannot swim. Woo! So where is my rescue? Oh my God, I'm telling you, your rescue is in him. Do you know him for yourself? Well, if you don't, guess what? It's time for you to learn him. Good to see you, woman of God. For yourself. Thank you all for sharing. I'm telling you, there's something about trusting in him when it seems like no one should be trusting him. Because the more it seems like you're trusting him, the worse things are getting. The more that you're saying, God, I know you can do it. It seems like the more you see that it looks like he's not doing anything. Woo! Oh my God, I'm telling you, don't you believe the camouflage? I know the camouflage is so much of like a reality. You say, but I cannot ignore what I'm seeing. I cannot ignore what I'm feeling. I cannot ignore, oh my God, all the things that I go into day and night. I'm living this thing. I understand. I was living it too. And guess what? I go through it every now and then because I am unexcused. Woo! Preaching the gospel, but yet going But I'm telling you, regardless of what we're going through, trust God, because divine strategy says stay focused. Divine strategy said keep on praying. Woo! I know it's heavy. I know your heart is hurting. I know you're confused. I know you said, God, if I take this step, I might misstep. What I'm telling you and encourage you, take a double step. Don't you receive the plan of the enemy to get you off focus. And so, as we talk about Elijah demonstrating the power of God, you have been successful in many things that you've been doing. And now it seems like success don't know where you live anymore. You could speak and things happen. And it seems like whatever you speak, nothing happens. You can pray and get results. And it's now that when you pray, where are the results? You said, God, but the prayer of the righteous man availeth much. Where is the much? And it seems like much is not coming. And you're wondering, what have I done wrong? God is not hearing me. What am I doing wrong? It seems like no one is believing in the God that I serve. But I'm telling you, do you believe? I'm asking you, are you believing when it seems like he has abandoned you? Are you believing when it seems like he's not feeding you anymore? You said, God, you used to speak to me, but it's like I don't hear you anymore. What have I done? Well, I tell you, it's not about you doing something wrong. When you've done a self-assessment and you can redefine and say, I haven't done anything wrong. Good morning, sis. When you can say, I'm still loving him. I'm still trusting him. I'm still obeying him. Then you haven't done anything wrong. Do you understand you need to change your strategy? Woo! You're still operating on an old plan. You operating on dead works. You operating on a past dream. And God is saying, I am redefining you. I've given you new strategy and a concept and a new idea, but you're so afraid of going past your comfort zone so you can't even hear me when I speak. You can't even see me when I come. Good to see you, woman of God. Oh, I miss you. And I'm telling you, God is saying, why do you refuse to hear what I have to say? Because I'm moving you into another direction. And you're trying to figure out, but God, this is not part of my plan. The key word, he's not about your plan. You said, God, but I have this vision. And God said, but who gave you the vision? But see, we got to be careful of our plan. Because see, you have to understand, when life comes, when your faith is built higher, when you believe in a greater capacity of what God is able to do, that means the strategy of God is going to change in your life. You begin to get new creative ideas. You begin to move in such a boldness that at times it scares you. And God is saying, I'm moving on your behalf. Are you listening? It said, but God, I heard you. No, you didn't, because you're still doing old things. You're still listening to old people. People who are not pouring into you, but people who are distracted and taking out of you. When will you stop allowing yourself to go dry? Oh, good to see you, woman of God. Love you, miss you. And I'm telling you, if you allow God to move, you'll be able to hear him. If you allow God to fulfill his glory, you'll be able to run with power. You'll be able to run with the overflow anointing. Who wants to move in an overflow anointing? I don't care. You don't have to be a preacher to move in an overflow anointing. You got to be a servant of God to move in an overflow anointing. I believe in God that my publisher, she moves in an overflowing anointing. Why? Because she has the anointing to take what's in you and put it on paper. And I I told God, I need you to anoint her to break up foul ground. That means for her to take her publishing company into another dimension that normal publishing companies will not go. It takes divine strategy, concepts, and ideas. And I said, God, break every barrier, annihilate the enemy. And what am I telling you? The power to execute comes through you working and breaking down doors where there are no doors. Diffusing the plans of the enemy and let him know his plan don't work. Woo. You have to walk in the confidence that you are created in his image, divine, of God, like God, in God, who is walking in the divine will of God. Because when you walk in the divine, you're walking as of God. The anointing of God is on you. The example is that you walk in the mantle. Miss T, she walks in the mantle of publishing. That's a mantle. Oh, Pastor McGill operates in the mantle of preaching. Oh my God. Latoya, my seamstress, she walks in the mantle to sew. So you have to have an industrial mantle. Oh my God. Those who are business entrepreneurs. Sister Ann, I've been passing out her cards so I don't have no more cards and need some more. Why? She operates in the mantle of a baker. She creates ideas that you can consume. Oh, Shabbat. See, but you need to operate in divine strategy. Do you know your place? Why are you here? When Elijah, good to see you, Sister Jean. When Elijah moved in God and moved out of the will of God, yes, he did. When he ran away from Jezebel, after he tried with Jezebel, and when Jezebel, oh my God, threatened to take his life, he ran. How can she take your life unless God decides to allow her to have it? Ooh. Who can take your anointing? Nobody can take your anointing unless you allow yourself to be frightened of your own anointing. That's right. You can be afraid of the anointing that's on your life that causes you not to preach and teach, that causes you not to walk in the promises of God because you are afraid to move beyond, oh my God, the limitations you placed on you. Because your plan says stop here. Your plan says I'm only capable to do this. Your plan says this is the only territory I can take over. Everybody that's watching on social media and everybody that's here today, I'm telling you there is no limit because we serve an unlimited God. My territory has no limits. I have all territory overseas. I have territory. I have a territory to here in the States. I have no limits. Oh my God, good to see you, Apostle. I'm telling you, if you move in the realm of God, in the realm of the divine, on the earthly realm, all you need is to call your divine will, the divine will of God, to be in operation in the earthly realm on your behalf. But because you don't understand that you need divine strategy, to move forward. This is what's happening with you now. This is why it seems like you like we have writer's block. This seems like you got a writer's block. You can't seem to think of nothing, think your way out of anything. And you so you're saying, what is going on? I can't move. I can't think of the answer. And it seems like you can't get it. I'm telling you, you're blocked because you've got to have a mind calibration for where you're going. Mind recalibration on who you know God is. Sometimes you got to remind yourself, who is God? Woo! How far has he brought you from? You need to go back down memory lane and realize he's the same one that was there yesterday, that is here today and forevermore. Mind recalibration in order for you to operate in the plan of God. So here Elijah, he ran from Jezebel after demonstrating the power of God, But because he was so accustomed, his normalcy was, or his normalcy began to be, he was normally used to do great things in front of people. So in other words, he did such amazing things through God. He was used to the applause. He is used to people watching and say, oh, wow, that was God. God used him. And because he's so accustomed to that, he felt that if you ain't wowed by God using me, then there's no hope for you. Where am I going with that? Do you feel like you got to be wowed? You got to still be the person to show the wow. Because see, now the wow has left. Oh my God. In other words, you're not the center of attention. Now do you feel like being like everybody else just don't fit in? But I tell you, sometimes God has to humble you just to exalt you to the next level. Don't you know when you get so haughty, God know how to give you a timeout? When you're so accustomed to everybody applauding you and everything that you do, it just turns over. It just turns over. Don't you know God have a way to say, okay, but you're not doing it for my glory now. You're doing it for you. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. Whereas me, you giving me glory, but you operating in the spirit of error. The spirit of error means that you have godliness, a form of godliness, but really it's you in operation. But because you don't want people to knock you out the way, you nicely insert him. Oh my God. So I'm telling you, who gave it to you, you got to keep him. No matter how he take you and where he take you, you got to keep him. Because see, when you drop him off, guess what? You just took your mantle off. Oh my God. Now you operating in you. You're not even covered. I'm trying to help you now. You got to keep him with you in order to maintain the mantle. See, the enemy don't want you to understand that strategy. He don't want you to understand that when you get to a point, I don't want you to think that it's you. Don't ever think that it's only you. But remember who brought you there. Stay humble. I'm telling you, he will take you into another place. So now I'm trying to bring you a little more current. Now we are at where our text is on the 5th verse of 1 Kings, the 19th chapter. Now we're where we need to be, okay? I just had to bring us, to that point, y'all. I had to bring us to that point. Here it says, and this is where he lay up under the juniper tree. You know, when you run from your assignment, you run because change is happening. So you see some people fall off the earth. They get incognito. They go MIA when things get rough. And they abandon God. They abandon their family. They abandon their friends. And you're saying, what happened to them? It's like they go introvert on us. They go into that shell. They don't want to be around anyone. Why? Because I'm going to tell you, it's because they're tired. They don't want you to see that their pride and ego just got hurt.
What did you say?
See, you can see people being used by God to a great point. We know the difference between you shutting in and seeking God's face than you just being pride and you running like a dog with his tail tucked between his legs. You know them old colloquialisms. We know the difference between the two. But see, because pride, see here, Elijah was running because of pride. See, because now it's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, you embarrassed my prophets. Matter of fact, you didn't embarrass them, you killed them. And you got all these new converts. So I'm going to let your new converts know who's still the boss. But I'm going to tell you who's always the boss. God.
Yes.
Who's always the boss. Yes. Who's always leading you is God. I don't care what position you're in. Trust me, it's part of his plan. Even when you put yourself in it. Don't let people think that because you put yourself in something, God won't help you get out of it. You belong to him. And because you belong to him, he's concerned about you. So guess what? He's going to make a way out of no way for you. He's going to show you the way. But I want you to be cognizant enough. When you see the door, go through it. When you see the way, go. Follow. Don't stay in it. Wake yourself up from your slumber. Wake yourself up from your disappointment. Wake yourself up from embarrassing you. Wake yourself up from embarrassing somebody else. Shake yourself from off your failures. Tell your failures and let your failures know you held on too long. Shake them off. Shake off every disappointment anyone made towards you. Don't continue to live in disappointment. Don't continue to live in hatred. Don't continue to live in unforgiveness. Shake it off. Don't allow yourself to maintain your prison. You don't have one. You got to remember that. You're not in bondage. Loose yourself. Strategy from the bondage. Woo! Because I'm telling you, the word of God said, awake, awake, awake from your sleep. All of you that's sleeping on you because you're upset and you're still trying to figure out where did it go wrong. After, when you know you hadn't done anything wrong, you don't need to keep on asking yourself and just understand that he got it under control. He's just changing the plan. And then find out in you. Find out within you. Are you ready for the plan being changed? See, when God changed the plan, are you ready for it? That means now, new setup, new command, new procedure, new breakthrough, new territory, new advancement, new wisdom, new understanding. I'm telling you, your concepts, your strategies, your ideas will change. Tell God to regulate your mind. The old song back in the day talking about regulate your mind. Woo, let's go higher. Are anyone ready to get their mind regulated so they can go higher? Shabbat. Okay, so here we see that he's up under the juniper tree. And the juniper tree was just a big bush. And believe it or not, it was just a bush and not actually a tree. So it could not put any shade over you. It's just a bush, like a hedge bush. But in Philistine area, it's just a big bush. But he was so exhausted from his run. Who's tired right now? I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work this 1 Kings 19 chapter. I'm gonna work this king. Who is tired? Because see, he was so tired and exhausted. The Lord allowed him the privilege to rest. What am I telling you? God said, I'm just allowing you to rest right now. You're tired, rest. Get some sleep. He said, because you're wearing yourself out. You're wearing yourself out trying to figure out where I'm going to get ready to take you. But can you just trust that I'm taking you there? Can you trust that I'm leading you? Can you trust that I'm guiding you into the place called promise? Can you trust that I'm answering every last one of your prayers? Because I'm the God that answers all petitions. Oh, yeah, because you got to trust me with this one. It hurts, but trust me. It's uncomfortable, but trust me. It's fearful, but trust me. And here he says, if you just allow yourself to rest in me, watch what I'm going to do. So the provision that God did, he allowed the angel to come. After Elijah got the amount of rest that his body needed. Because you have to understand, if you all don't get the rest, you can't hear from him. Because your mind is still going. So the need for rest is our humanity in order for us to move spiritually. It is a connection. And the enemy, if you allow the enemy to continue to plague your mind with things in your situation, you won't be able to hear from God accurately. This is why strategy means that you have a purpose and you want to aim and hit your target. But you have to understand it takes your mind, your body, and your spirit to be in alignment in order for you to hit your target. Woo! I'm telling you, I don't do dummy firing. All mine is live ammunition. I'm telling you, it's something about hitting a bullseye every time. It's something about staying fresh and never going stale. Because when you have the apostolic means that you will always remain fresh. You will never go stale. You will stay current, and you will never be out of date. You will always hit your target. That's what apostolic means. Oh my God. I'm telling you, in this day, in this dispensation, I believe and I pray that God allows the anointing of the apostolic to be upon you, that you will remain fresh and you will not go stale. You will stay current and up to date. You will continue to hit the target. And if you hadn't, you will learn how, and you will have the strategy and the concepts that you need in order for you to do the work of God, in order for you to fulfill purpose, because you have been created for a purpose, and you are in the right season, you are in the right time, you are born to the right generation to do what God has called you to do, and you will fulfill purpose in such a time as this. Why? Because the anointing of God is upon you. You will live and you will not die. You will declare the works of God in the land of the living. You will not take anything with you prematurely. You will not advance prematurely. I come against everything that the enemy wants you to do because of anxiety, making you overly anxious and cause you to move prematurely. And in that, you're not mature enough to go to the next level. This is why some people cannot understand the words of God, because they're not at the level of that particular understanding to know what he is saying. Divine strategy. Divine strategy, just in this vernaculum, the common thing is stay in your lane. Divine strategy is to know what lane you're supposed to be in. To know the timing of God is to stay in your lane. Ooh, to know when you're ready for advancement. How much time are you spending with them? Yes. But yet you want great advancement. You want to show great things. You want to demonstrate great things, but you want to spend little time. Good to see you, sis. You want to spend little time. Love you, Tracy. I'm telling you, you cannot ask. Well, you can ask, but it won't be fulfilled. That's right. That's right. Like they say, like our old people would say, little prayer, little power. Oh my God. See, it's funny how when people see you moving forward, and I'm going to tell you, this is what happened. When they see the glory of God, they want to ride on you. They want to take the glory on as their own. That's nice to be admired, but understand, I don't care if your neighbor and you are doing the same thing. Your mantle is still different from them. Why? Because the concepts, strategies, and ideas are different. Yes, we got the same platform or beginning, but guess what? The execution is different. Why? Because my mindset is different from theirs. My faith is different from theirs. They have limits, I have none. Oh my God. I pray, they sometimes pray. I read my word, they might hear the word. See, there is a difference. We can have the same business, but the success is different. This is the same in the gospel. You grow differently. We both got saved at the same time, but who applies the word? Amen. Who dies daily and who dies whenever they think about it? There is a difference. Divine strategy. The enemy wants you to stay in the same place, but expect different results. Right. Wants you to do the same thing and expect God to move in another way. And God is saying, change your ways so I can do greater things for you. Move so I can move greater for you. But you want to stand still and want God to do all the work. The enemy have you believing that it's all up to God. That is not the word. He looks at our works, tells us let the perfect works have its way. Work. He tells you to work while it's day, because when nightfall can no man work it. Right. So what makes you think he's just going to bring it to you? He said, occupy until the change comes. That means you got to get busy. Do something. Do not expect something for nothing. That's right. So Elijah is up under this tree, getting the rest that he needs, because his natural body needs to be restored and be ready to receive spiritual intake. What am I telling you all? Get yourself rest. Rest because God is getting ready to take you into another realm. And this realm requires your natural body to take a rest. Some of you all going through some things in your body like, good Lord, Lord Jesus. And some of you all had been having to rest. And it was not a rest that you had designed. It was a rest that you had no choice. Why? And some of you all, that the Lord is not dealing with you like that. But he said, look, I need you to get into the secret place of the Most High. And he's making you feel like you need to just like, I just need a rest. I just need some quiet time. I need some quiet time. Why? Because God is telling me to tell you that he's getting ready to give you instructions. And he said, but before I give you these instructions, I'm going to send a word from the angel to talk to you and give you some manna. I know it's like, but the manna is for back in the old day. That's when he gave a manna when they was leaving from their captives and they was in the desert and they was trying to cross over. How many of you all are trying to cross over? How many of you all is feeling like that you're leaving? You got to leave from the place that seems like it's having you confounded and won't allow you to move forward, and it won't allow you the gifts to come forth. It is having you bound. It could be a job that's having you bound. I'm not telling you to leave a job, but I'm just using it as an example. It could be a job that's having you bound, or a situation that's having you bound. I'm not telling nobody to leave their loved one. I want to make sure I put that exclaimer, but I want to make sure we understand that when you got certain things that's having you bound and you feeling the tugging in your spirit, in your Suki man, right down on the inside, in the knowing of you, and it's telling you, look, you need rest. You need rest so you can hear correctly. You need rest so you know where to go, when to go, how to go, what to say, when to say, what door to take, what door not to take. You have to get in a place where your mind is rested, your body is rested, because the word of God says in 1 Kings, the 19th chapter, it says, and the angel said unto Elijah, eat and rest, because you're going to need your strength for what is ahead. What am I telling you? Divine strategy first begins with who's willing to take a rest. I know everything seemed to be, some of you all, things seem to be going good, real good. But I'm telling you, you got to rest, because there's another assignment. And the assignment is to fulfill another level of purpose. You want to get to your destiny takes stages. It's stages to get to where God ultimately wants you to go. You want to fulfill destiny? You need to rest right now. Rest, and once you rest, what's the feeding? It's the word. Open up the word. Begin to feed the word. Listen to the word. Replay the word back in your mind. Listen to gospel. Get some words in you. And those who are have different businesses, listen to the business so you can learn the language. You must learn the language. I told everybody on my motivating moment this week, I said, it's called Momentum was this week. And I was telling them, you got to learn the language. The week before, I said, learn the language of the industry that you're in. Oh my God. Divine strategy is learning the language. While you're resting, learn the language. In other words, study who you supposed to be. Study to where you're going. Oh my God. If you don't know how to speak the language, there may not always be an interpreter. Oh my God. I hope I'm helping somebody this morning. Because see, with divine strategy, the enemy thinks that you're already lazy. And he don't think that you will even think about where your assignment is. You have to learn the language of your assignment. But I'm here to break every excuse that's preventing you to get to promise. Oh my gosh. See, only, like I said, the limitations are the limitations that you set for you. Oh my God. If you're trying to go to a new location, learn your location. Learn the language. You're talking about relocating, learn where you're going. Learn what it has there for you and where it don't have for you. And if it has a need to where you know that if God placed in you the answer to the need, Oh my God. That is the place of plenteous and good. Woo. Oh my goodness. If there's a problem, you shall have the answer. Right. The word of God tells us in Colossians that we are supposed to have an answer to all things. Oh my goodness. So if people call you a know-it-all in your industry, you're doing what the words say in the New Testament. You're supposed to have an answer to all things. Shabbat. It's okay for you to get cocky right now. You better be cocky in God, because when you know your language and you know where you're going, oh my goodness. Well, look, we get sidetracked, but when I find out which way I got off on and I get back on it, you cannot tell me or distract me again. Because I know where I'm going, oh my God, it's promise. I know what I'm getting ready to do, it's promise. Thank you for the hearts, thank you for the hearts. I'm telling you, if you choose to operate in divine strategy, it takes you to go in time out. But some of us are so busy, we say we don't got time for time out. Well, then you don't have time for destiny. That's right. Because you hinder your destiny when you don't take rest. This is why I encourage, and this is why we here at Divine Purpose Ministry, every quarter, we have a whole week off, and we call that refreshing week. Rest. On the seventh day, God rested. Oh my God. See, the key to divine strategy, focus and rest. That's all I'm going to give you right now. Focus, rest, and reading the word. Ooh, Shabbat. And so as I conclude this first part, because I want you to be hungry for the next part next week. As I finish this portion of it, I'm encouraging each and every one of you to apply rest in your busy schedule. Pen it in. Don't pencil it in. Because when you pencil it in, you can easily erase it. I want you to pen it in. Don't erase it. Stand on it. Let it become your norm that you find rest. Because see, what others going to see is the results of your obedience. Because see, when you operate in this rest period, you're learning the language of where you're going. You're getting empowered with the word of God, because you're going to be allowing yourself to meditate on the word. Let the word come alive in you. And they're going to see differently. And when you go to sleep, oh my God, or when you get quiet, sometimes God gives you visions, open visions. He'll begin to give you glimpses and pieces. Continue, have a pad with you wherever you go. Some of you all have little microphones and stuff, recorders. Have your recorders, whatever it takes. Keep it with you. Because I'm telling you, expect the expected, which is the chronos anointing. Expect the expected. Because I'm telling you right now, he's doing a great thing for you. He's moving for you. And it's not just you so happen to tune in today. It's not just so happen that you are actually here today. It is because God said, I want to encourage you today. Because of where I'm taking you, it seemed like you're in an odd place. You know how when children have that awkward stage in growth? It's like you're in that awkward stage in your life. But it's on purpose. That awkward stage represents expansion. It represents increase. It represents new territory. See, I'm going to spill the beans, because I don't want the enemy to make you think your awkwardness is a sin. Your awkwardness is because of failure. Your awkwardness is because of promotion. Oh my God. Expect the expected. Because we are in the chronos stage. The chronos stage is the chronos anointing. It's something has to happen in order for the release of the blessing. And the chronos is the domino effect of the kairos anointing. The chronos anointing triggers down from the kairos anointing, and it's the branch of it, and it says, expect the expecting of the blessing because of what just happened in chronos. So I'm going to give that to you because, see, I'm going to give you the other stuff and combine with that as we go through the series. But I will need y'all to be writing it down or replay this or share this and replay it because I want to make sure that you understand everything is on purpose. Your situation is on purpose. I haven't got to the door of the cave yet. But we used it as our focus scripture. And I'm going to ask you again, why are you here? Why are you here where you're at right now? I want you to understand it is necessary for where you're going. I love you. God bless you. Until next Sabbath, we want God to have his way. If you would like to sow a seed into the ministry and all that good stuff, you may do so. Continue to share me on your Facebook platforms, all your other social media platforms. I thank God for each and every one of you all for tuning in, and those who are constantly tuning in and sharing and commenting and giving your hearts and your thumbs up. It is truly a blessing of inspiration. God is up to greatness for your life. We are in this season, divine strategy. We are in the year of 5777, the year of the sword and the crown. And I'm telling you, God is doing it for you. God bless you. You can tune in on social media. You can tune in also on YouTube as well. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Share me, share me, share me. Share and let everyone know. 9:35 on every Sabbath. You can expect the apostle to come on live. Thank you. God bless you. Good to see you, Apostle. Oh, my God. In Jesus' name, have your way. We thank you. We love you. Until next time, God bless you. Shalom. Nothing missing and nothing is broken.